Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Tuesday, the last day of June 2026, the 181st day of this year. Get rid of the music here. Drop it way down to six. Good morning to all. We have comments coming up in the chat. Hello to St. Darren from Dublin, who brings us news this morning of Carrie is gone again. Don't know why. I haven't seen anything. Of course, I also don't stay up late anymore to really watch anything. Weedsy Bat, hello. Hope you're having a good morning as well. It is going to be a hot one here, so we got everything done yesterday. And the next 3 or 4 days is going to be in the hundreds. So I am going to be inside doing a lot of cool projects, pun intended, and I'll probably be on here a little bit more. But I know to some that's a bad thing. All right, I gotta kill this music completely because it seems to be raising up. It's rising against me. We're good. All right. So, Dara, do you have any information as to why Carrie may be gone again this time? Was there a catalyst of, excuse me, was there a catalyst to this, or is it just another break, or did the same people piss her off? Man, my throat is weird today. Pardon me. I understand the whole break thing. I mean, I do. I took one for a week and people thought I was dead. But I don't know. I don't know if it, I guess I don't understand the mindset behind it, like deleting the channel, killing off all your comments and everything, and just hiding it for a day or two or whatever. I don't know. I don't, I mean, I get why people do it. They tell me why, but I don't know what the benefit is. I mean, if it's supposed to like affect your haters or the people that don't like you, I don't think it has that much of an effect. Hey, it's some guy. But I don't know. I probably worry more about what it does to the people that do support you because they feel like maybe they're abandoned and left behind, or you know, they may have issues. I would worry more about the people that support you and think about the impact that leaving has on them rather than your haters. If you're basing your existence on Happy Social Media Day, by the way, if you're basing your social media existence on people that hate you and that's your main focus, eh, you're gonna be quitting YouTube a lot. You're gonna be wage quitting the YouTube, and you're not going to probably ever thoroughly enjoy it. Just my thoughts. But there's a recipe to this, and there's c- we could break it down further, but I just yeah, you come to expect some behavior from certain people, and then that's just it. So what else has been going on? We've got it's like 10 different holidays. Today's also National Corvette Day. Thanks, some guy. There's it's National Corvette Day, it's National Media Day, it's something else day. A lot of days. Every day has a day. or Ken. We're going to focus on Happy Social Media Day. I guess it's not happy for some people, but my question my question is for today is to think about while you're here. Has social media overall been a boon or a bust for you? Like to the earliest days of your social media existence till today, would you sum it up as good or bad? Hey, Conklin, what's up? I would sum mine up as good. Um, I think some of that is the expectations that people have. I think for some people, social media is a replacement for real life. For others, it's a accessory to their real life. Much like, from my experience, much like gaming was an escape from reality. Some people treat social media as an escape from reality. I don't go to Facebook too much except for I think Messenger, which is just for my family and close friends that are on Facebook. Um, yeah, Conklin, I think that's a good ratio. I think that would be mine if I had to give it a number. You know, I think we remember all the bad things more than we remember the positives. Yeah, Facebook has been for a long time a cesspool, and YouTube's becoming has been and becoming more of a cesspool because certain groups of people depend on reactions to certain things to further their basically trolls really want something to shut down, but yet they want to always have something to move on to. I don't I would say that my negative experience is I don't want to encourage negativity and shitty behavior towards people where it harms them in their real life, but you can learn from things. Yeah, codependent relationships. Trolls are definitely up there on a list of codependent relationships. Ask a doctor if they want to cure everything, and they'll be like, no. Would a firefighter want to be out of a job if there wasn't any fires and any medical, responses necessary? Would they be okay with that? Would they find something else? If there was no crime and no issues with, humans versus humans and humans versus property, would police officers gladly give up their job? It's a good question. We have these certain jobs because, well, we need them. But if you were magically able to delete the reason why we have those jobs, would these people be okay with giving up their livelihood and finding something else? Yeah, I've done the same. I curated it probably about 4 years ago, really down to like I think 20 people. And the only reason is because that's family messages are sent through that for some people because there's just some people that won't join group texts. And so for that, it's kind of like a secondary communication method for family and getting everyone together for events. But high school friends and some work friends and family, that's pretty much it. I think I think I got rid of all the groups except for my like high school and middle school group. Um, and a lot of people just because they don't use Facebook anymore. Like it's not. It's not part of their repertoire, but because it was allowed to become such a cesspool. But let's see. My experience on YouTube has been 70-30. There's been some really bad times and really great times. I've met some great people over the years. I've seen a lot of great things happen. I mean, the microscope that we're under in this community with some things that go on is not representative of every part of social media and YouTube. Everything that you can imagine is happening on YouTube. Some good, some bad. And when you find a really good thing, you kind of don't want to let everyone know because then eventually people come on and try to mess that up for you too. Yeah, Twitter, there's a few accounts that if I guess I could find alternate methods of getting information from them. Um, but I don't receive there's nothing that I get from Twitter. Twitter doesn't even send notifications. It's basically news sources, like local news that I want to follow up on a story. Um, if I hear something that's going on, Twitter still gives me a lead. I haven't found anything to replace that yet. Adult actresses. Are you following Scarlett Johansson still? Yeah, but I mean, just like information wise, Twitter is something I go to and type in, you know, um, like when we had all those plane crashes in January. I was like, Reagan National Airport crash. And usually you get a good lead up to what the news will bring you an hour later. And everything's taken with a grain of salt on Twitter. I've tried alternatives before to Twitter, like Blue Sky, and some of it's like I don't know the best way to describe it. I'm going to describe it because I've had this. I've been on Paxil before, which is like an SSRI for a while for seasonal depression, which I don't need anymore because the thing about the human body is sometimes your chemistry kicks things out. And when you're on it, you're happy all the time. Blue Sky is on some kind of SSRI. People are so happy and positive over there, which means that once the trolls and the miserable people of the world find out, they'll go over there and try to dampen the spirits of everyone. And there's not been real success in stopping that. So everything's great, brand new and shiny for a while, and then people infiltrate it and tear it up and cause chaos and turn good people into bad people sometimes. Ooh, wow. Trace amounts like acceptable by the FDA. Oh man, I love that when they say, "Well, it's like under acceptable levels." Really? So lithium at any level is okay. What about arsenic, cyanide? Those are all acceptable levels. I didn't think there was an acceptable level of cyanide. Not that I paid attention too much in chemistry or biology and any other science related to amphetamines or chemicals or the impact of such, but I didn't think cyanide was a thing. Oh, well, that maybe that's why. Are people in El Paso laid back? I've never been, so I don't know. Yeah, the friends term. I get that, RC. So El Paso, everyone's laid back because they're all drinking lithium. Oh man, see, screw the fluoride. By the way, I'm not enticing anyone to add lithium to your city or municipality water supply, but more research needs to be done. Okay, We're gonna go ask Gemini or Gemini. Okay, crime rate in El Paso. Hey, Nadia, what's up? El Paso is consistently ranked as one of the safest large cities in the United States. I'm gonna low violent crime rate. Okay, 2026 indicates the city has recorded approximately 400 violent crimes per 100,000 population. Okay, 3,000 property crimes, theft, burglary, motor vehicle, 3,000 per 100,000. Uh, El Paso is a low risk tier. Okay. Is it because of the lithium? I'm going to put Gemini in conspiracy mode in the water. Really? Naturally occurs in the groundwater of El Paso. These are significantly lower than any medical or therapeutic dosage. Okay. You would have to drink hundreds of glasses of tap water to equal the amount of lithium found in a single standard medical capsule. Many experts caution that these findings are correlational. It is difficult to prove that lithium itself is the cause of the lower crime or suicide rates. Well, who else has trace amounts of lithium in their water? Let's compare. Damn, they might be onto something. No conclusive element. Try it again. Trying to read too fast. There is no conclusive evidence that the levels found in El Paso's water are responsible for the temperament or behavior of its population. Well, I'm thinking maybe there is. Let's low crime rate cities and correlation of water supply lithium content. Run it. You specialized in biological warfare? Ooh, wow. I thought I did when I was a kid, but it was just farting. Then I grew out of it because farts are just for kids. Okay. Multiple studies across countries like the United States, Japan, Greece, and Austria. Inverse association. Regions with naturally higher levels of lithium often report lower suicide, depression, and other violent crimes. Hmm. Well, out with the fluoride, in with the lithium. I don't know. There's no really scientific evidence, but I'm thinking, lithiumization. purposely adding trace lithium to public water supplies. Oh, they're actually thinking about it. It's highly controversial. Lithium, for, at this point, yeah, sure. I will, I will donate to that. At this point, I will donate to lithium for president. Uh, it'll make you feel better. Oh, thank you, Black Eagle. It wasn't a raw photo. It was edited through my software, but it's very hard to get a good uh, light balanced photo in the city. All right, well, there we go. Lithium for the win. Again, not advocating for it, just hey. Um, if the science speaks, do more research. So happy social media day. I am very happy to be on social media most days. Uh, I think it's I think it's actually been a boon for me, as in getting to know different cultures and people, food and customs. Definitely get to learn that everyone has an opinion of some sort. Oh, uh, well, I think those are electric wires. I think that high up it was electric. Um, yeah, there was a very small window between trees. I couldn't get a good sky view where I was at, but yeah. There is a building close by with a glass siding, all glass. And I think tonight, if I can get it, time it right, I'm gonna try to get the moon in the reflection of the building. If I can get up there around 8 o'clock, just to be different. Double moon. If you're like, oh, it's two moons. Um, back to social media. It some social media goes into my real life. Like I'll take something that I, you know, have seen or shared, and I'll talk about it, and I'll share it with people in real life, and we'll discuss it. But there's not a lot of people that really. Oh, hang on. Oh, fuck off, dude. Sorry, I was talking to our governor. Um, it's going to be hot. No shit, Sherlock. We get it. Be safe. Live longer. Stay home. Be safe. I don't know. That wasn't on Twitter either. I don't mind politicians as long as they're quiet, but when they start speaking to me unprecedentedly, like, and you know, like I'm dumb, like I can tell when the weather forecast says it's gonna feel like 105, I know what to do. Yeah, I probably shit. I mean, I can't imagine how many things I've learned from people of different, backgrounds, different social and economic. You know, I didn't know there were 17 ways to make hot dog spaghetti, but there are. Um, during COVID, you know, without social media, would COVID have been the way it was? Could you imagine not having? Imagine COVID in the 80s. I mean, just imagine us not having the outlets that we had and the input and the output that we had during COVID. If it had been in a different decade, earlier decade, might have been a good thing. The only thing I miss about Governor DeWine is when we were in COVID and we had wine with DeWine, because at 2 o'clock there would be this like half hour press conference update. every weekday. For God knows what reason, we didn't need a daily update, but that's cool. And a lot of us were on Facebook at the time. Yeah, Facebook still. Yeah. Um, we would all have wine, not together, like in a group, like where we'd be arrested for being over 10 people in a home. But on social media, we'd be chatting and watching, and oh my God, now the curfew's 9 o'clock. Ah. And as the wine got more indulged in, the comments got a little bit more raunchier and a little bit more free. That was always fun. I do, I find it interesting that most stores can't mop their floors, but those social distancing stickers came up really fast. Well, uh, Katie Holmes and Tom Cruise's daughter's name's Siri. Is it Suri or Siri? Close enough. Suri, Suri. Hmm. Okay, Suri. Katie Holmes is Suri. She married Tom Cruise. I had to do it. I had it's Suri. Yeah, people. It's amazing what people will enforce. Like they'll drive like shit to the grocery store, but once inside, everyone was like social distancing police. Like some stores had arrows where you could only go up, and you had to go down the next one. So you had to, do the in and out thing. You couldn't go back down the aisle that you came, so people wouldn't be passing each other, except they were. Oh, because I bet you Katie and Tom thought they were going to have more kids together, but they didn't. He has 3 children. Two adopted was Nicole. Hmm. Sorry, City. I'm City, mommy. I'm City. Good luck to her. Imagine when Tom Cruise gets dementia and he actually thinks Mission Impossible is real, and he starts hanging from like the ceiling at the old folks' home. Okay, since there's more people here, does anyone know why Carrie has rage quitted the YouTube again? Conklin's thinking about Tom Cruise hanging off of a ceiling doing that whole Mission Impossible thing when he's at the old folks' home. I'm not Tom Cruise. I'm Ethan Hunt. Dur, dur, dur. Hi, Mr. Cruise. If you this is your mission, if you choose to accept it, you're gonna eat your oatmeal. Another epiphany? What? You worked with Tom Hiddleston? Yeah, he does seem tall. He's a good actor. Have we lost anyone lately? Let me ask. Let me ask Gemini. Gemini is my new little companion now. It's a Google Gemini. It's an AI thing. It's a nice little companion on my screen here. Hank Williams. Hey, here's a sad thing. If you're an Alan Jackson fan, his last concert in Nashville at the Nissan Stadium, it's everywhere on social media. Um, man, what a career! 40 some years, whatever. Um, Gave up, like stopped touring before things got bad with the CMT, the something tooth disease. What, Kathy Mary, I don't know. CMT started to affect his legs, and he said he was going to end touring before it got too bad, where he didn't feel good about touring. So that's really smart. I do like that. Unlike some rock and roll uh, musicians who've had to tour well before or well after they should have stopped and should have saved money and retired instead of creaking bones up on stage every night. But if you he the song "Remember When" probably had a different feel to it that night he sang it. I'm not sure who Brent Mason is. I could look it up though. So I like looking things up. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. He's worked with a lot. George Strait, Shania, Blake. I could be like someone on social media and say I dated Shania Twain, but I didn't. RC Cola, Cola, remote control. You live wild and wonderful whites of Western. What? That seems very racist. Not inaccurate, but Shania messages you. Boone County. Oh, I've been in Boone County, West Virginia. That's unfortunate. Um, okay, Black Eagle. Not don't butter me up to insult me later. Gosh dang. That's a good idea, Conklin. That's a great idea. What is that other? It does. They're named white. They're supposed to be black, and black families are white. I mean, black family names. It's been different here in Ohio. And redneck. Fuck. God, why together? Well, it's not black redneck, so I mean that's. I don't think that's a thing. I think prerequisite for being a redneck is you white because you can see the red. I don't know. I don't make these things up. God, you know what? I was going to order some lobster from this place in Maine, and they said on their Facebook page they were open, and they're not. And I'm like, "Fuck, how am I going to get my lobster from a Fourth of July celebration?" I, I threw things. I took Karma's squeaky bone toy and threw it against the wall, and I went, "Ping." Actually, where's that? Ah, I have props. Okay, here we go. That's what it did. threw it over. Should be looking for that later. A black what? Let's not be calling Hootie from Hootie and the Blowfish. No, we're not going to be categorizing people like that Black Eagle. My goodness. You let people join your chat and they just go, oh, don't make me get my sound effects out. I know some people are, back to the social media thing because that's what we're talking about, Black Eagle, not your inherent racism. You don't know if see people don't know if I'm joking or if I'm serious. I kind of like that. Like, is he mad or is this only entertainment? See, I've learned some things from social media. If you put on your channel, like I should edit mine and say, well, it's you know, it's just for entertainment. Don't take anything I do seriously on this channel. And that seems to indemnify people from, actual consequences. Oh, yes. Okay, yes. Okay. Side note, actually social media related. So about I think it was 2 or 3 years ago, maybe two. We had the 100-degree days, like 3, 4, 15 or whatever. No one counts when it's that hot. No one cares. We had rolling blackouts. Okay, that's not what that means, Black Eagle. Okay, well, it means like the power goes out in certain sections. Okay, um, and the funny thing is that it was mostly the poorer neighborhoods, like the people don't have the Generacs and the air conditioning and the battery backups and all this shit. What didn't go out was the American Electric powered sponsored concert series, the American Electric Power headquarters downtown. And also, the top 3 executives of American Electric Power, their neighborhood never lost power. Now, wonder why that was. I suggest next time it happens, they're the only ones to go out. Because you know what? If you're an executive of an electric company, you probably make more than God needs you to have. And 2, you should be able to afford a Generac. Yes, the sensitivity portion of the show. And now the sensitivity corner with Jeff. Um, yeah, 78. Well, you know, I like to open my windows after the sun sets. And it was at 10 o'clock when we took Karma out for her nightly walk. We're checking out the moons, the sky, and we looked at Venus and Jupiter or whatever. And as we're walking through a heat fog, a heat soup, I don't think we're going to do that today. Now, if I let my house get up to 78 degrees, there would be so much discomfort. Does anyone live at I mean, are we that spoiled at 78 degrees? Are we out of control thinking that's too hot? I just yeah. Yeah, the offices are like freezing cold. Yeah, Barbara's taking a sweater to work at the electric company because they turned it down to 68. And meanwhile, hi customers, so that we can not have a brownout here at the headquarters. Can you go ahead and turn your shit off for the day? It's funny. And don't change it. Don't change it up and down. Leave it at 78 degrees. You'll get used to it. Use fans. It's great. People are if money wasn't involved, there wouldn't be much separation of people. My son loves RC Cola. He thought it was a cheap alternative. He thought it was like a Walmart brand of pop. I said, no, it's been around for thousands of years. Your grandpa used to get one for me from work because we wouldn't buy like cans of pop, like 12 packs of pop on Fridays and special days when like mom would call him and say, he got a really good report card. I would either get a Yoo-Hoo, a Mr. Pibb, or an RC Cola. One day when I got all A's, he brought all three home. But that was my little reward from dad when he came home from work because they had a big pop machine at work. Three AC units running, it really gets down to 68. I do keep mine around 71, 72 maybe. Um, but I use fans strategically placed. Yoo-Hoo in the glass bottle was much better, but in the can, back in the 80s, that's when it was really, you know, everywhere. I don't think I've seen Yoo-Hoo. I think my work when I worked at Kroger, the break room had Yoo-Hoo in it for like the first 4 years, and then they took the pop machines out. Like we sell pop. If we want pop, we'll just buy it. You're not. They're trying to make it like healthier, so they just took everything out of the break room. Everything in a bottle tastes good. I had Mexican Coke last night. I don't know why this other shit exists. Honestly, we had Chipotle and Mexican Coke, and I was I I was good. Life was great. I remember doing bottle return. I remember taking bottles back to the corner store where we bought. Like on Fridays, all my friends would get together. My neighbors, I had two girls live next door to me and some friends up the street. We would all get together and get a 8 pack of the 8 glass bottle pack of Pepsi, and then we take it back and split the deposit refund. Now they put it on. I think they put it on the can now, RC, to shake it. Yeah, Mexican Cokes are the way Coke should be. If you're going to drink a Coke, Mexican Coke's the way to go. And then when I went to work at Kroger, I was a courtesy clerk, aka bagger, but we still had the conveyor belt back in the corner of the store, and people would roll their glass, you know, well, they would take it to the customer service desk, they would get their money, and then someone would bring them back and put them in their roller, and then we'd have to sort them with our mesh gloves. I don't know what we got back. I can't remember exactly what we got back for the. It was a Chinese family run store at the corner. It was like 4 houses down from me. On our way back from most of our schools or bus stops, like our bus stop one year stopped right in front, so we were getting all the candy, we're getting all the pop. Same family that turned me on to Chinese food. Originally, I never ate Chinese food at a restaurant before I ate it at their house. and what they would bring down, and shrimp chips. Um, and I'm not talking like 1950s style Chinese food that you get in restaurants. I'm talking like modern cuisine, all different kinds of shit you probably never would taste. Yeah, RC, that's right. Grocery stores, yeah, you could get cardboard boxes. And when people got refrigerators delivered, I remember we kids would grab the refrigerator cartons because they used to come in cardboard cartons. We would use that for breakdancing. Never heard of Moxie or Moki. Moxie. Mm-hmm. Go look it up now. It's soda. American carbonated soft drink. First mass produced soda in the United States. Deeply associated with New England, particularly Maine. That's what I'm going to start calling it from now on. It was designated the official soft drink of Maine in 2005, or 2005, as my dad would say. A gentian root extract, holy, medicinal, earthy, and highly distinctive bitterness. Well, for people in Maine, bitterness would be a trademark. Um, it's an acquired taste, regional pride, a point of regional pride. Can you imagine? As you got your Moxie. She's got Moxie. Yeah, she got a whole 6 pack of it. Take it from her. A rite of passage for visitors. It was marketed as a patent medicine called Moxie Nerve Food. It claimed, like all of them do, to cure various ailments, including nervousness and exhaustion. Well, shit. That was all the good pop created by like doctors and shit. Main bitter. I see. This is. Hey, everyone, what's up? I am. I had to throw in the towel for 2 weeks. I put in my 2 week notice. Okay. Um, we're shutting down. Well, they're shutting down tomorrow for 2 weeks, as good manufacturing facilities do. Uh, and they should. No one's going to show up the rest of the week. The attacks on Ohio will stop, or I will call the National Guard. Not the mayor, not the governor, though. Fuck. Um. Oh my God. The term moxie itself has actually entered the American lexicon as a synonym, cinnamon, cinnabon for courage, nerve, grit, or having spunk, or chutzpah, if you will. A testament to the brand's early marketing as a vitality boosting tonic. You can catch a new spouse that way? Or see, we have to talk. I'm looking for a I'm looking for a friend who's looking for a third wife. That's what he says. I said, no, you shouldn't be. I got the funniest text message the other day. It went something around along the lines of, "Hey, I went ahead and made the dessert and it's in the fridge if you want some." My reply was, "Again, you don't look at who you're texting, and we don't even work together anymore, and you're still texting me with your personal BS. What's up?" Reply, "Oh shit. Sorry." I mean, I would crawl under there for the cheesecake. Well, it depends if it was, good cheesecake. But I'd be too fast. I'd be like Speedy Gonzalez. I'd be like, Andale, andale. I forgot about that cartoon until someone mentioned it yesterday. I was like, shit, I used to watch that. Probably get video now from mentioning it. Evelyn, we have a question for you. No, she wasn't offering me dessert. She was offering her husband dessert. But yet again, this is the same one that sent me an email. Do you have time to cuddle? No, I'm at work stocking the damn shelves. Leave me alone. Laughy face emoji. Oh shit. I don't know. I don't even think. I'm trying to remember his name. I don't even think it's in the J's. Maybe it is. Hell, who knows? Should have asked her what the dessert was. It's probably some weird shit. She's always making this. She's always following like TikTok recipes, so it's probably some tiramisu, cheesecake, fondue bullshit. Evelyn, I have a question. Saint Darren from Dublin came in and said that Carrie's gone again. Do you know why? Did something happen over the night? Because I went to sleep and I announced this in certain groups that I'm in, and I said I'm going to go to bed early. I'm sure shit will hit the fan. I don't know if shit hit the fan, but I'm just wondering. You have no question. Do you have answers? Well, there is a lot of hate going on from the same people though all the time. Hmm. I know you have. Your time's coming to an end. Are you sad? Now remember, when you pack your things, the baby cannot be packed along, and you cannot take the baby with you. I remember my mother-in-law casually joking when she was getting ready to leave. She came and spent the first couple days with us. I didn't understand how people that thin and that tall can snore that loud. Oh, I know you did. I know. Um, but she goes, "Oh well, I've got everything packed, and I just got one more thing to go get from upstairs." Of course, we heard the baby just started crying, so she goes, "Okay, well, I changed diaper, outfits on. We'll be back in a couple days. I'm gonna grab the car seat from your car." I'm like, "What? No." She goes, "Oh, I thought that was part of the deal." No, no, takey baby. Baby, stay here. You go. You can stay, but you can go too. But you can't take her with you, him with you. So yeah, I'm sure it's hard to let go after being there for a couple weeks. Kathy Rebuilds is here. How you doing, Kathy? Happy National. Wait, is it national? I don't care. Happy Social Media Day to everybody. Hopefully, your social media has been a blessing to you more than it's been a haunting. Dolly's here. Oh boy, Dolly in the morning. Dolly created social media back in the 1800s. I'm sorry, that was the telegram. I'm sorry. Yeah, Morse code she invented somewhere along her lifetime too. The early social media. I hope so. I said it to you. I will thank you later. I will. I don't know how, but yes, I will definitely think of you. Yeah, I'll do that. It's also National Corvette Day. I don't have a Corvette, so I didn't really care. Tin foil. Tin? What's the theory that aluminum foil was created from the uh Roswell crash, where they found that the metal was unbreakable and yet mendable and malleable, but it wasn't just able to be destroyed, so they create a commercialized version of it that you could tear off. Oh, 100%. Yeah, mine's changed. It was very weird the other day to see that it's now overly male. It's probably all the trolls. Yeah, you're gonna need a bigger cardboard box, Conklin. Better cheese, better wine, better cheesecake. Gets expensive catching them. Got to catch them all. No, you don't want to catch them all. Never mind. Well, Dolly, don't identify as a male in your profile. My goodness. Check the right box next time. Like, share, and subscribe. Are you subbed or do you just go there, Dolly? Yeah, don't select either or. Just pick one. Anybody want to take a bet she is not subbed? She's gonna go look. I wish YouTube would make your subscriptions public so people could check to see who you, or you could see who subbed to you. I think you have that right. Oh, you are subbed. Okay. Maybe the algorithms is maybe the analytics are as good as the algorithm is. Where would we all be without social media, though? Well, we wouldn't be here, right? I wouldn't have met all my good friends, all my loyal supporters and followers of my supposed cult. You can't go outside. The sun will get you. I spent 39 minutes out in the sun yesterday. I know, fucking rebel that I am, and I felt really good. It kind of does algorithm. We're using the algorithm method to get pregnant. What? Reading a book? What? You want to turn pages? Oh, okay. You can't do that. Well, would say you can't do that while you're driving, but I'm sure someone has. I still visit friends and family. I don't want to go out and work in my garden because I might accidentally dig up a anthill or harm some other creature, or maybe I don't like the sounds. I really hate the sounds when I pull a tomato off its vine and I hear that screaming. I can hear it. You guys can. I like things that come out of gardens. I just don't want to be out there doing it because I don't want to be responsible for cutting into a potato bug with my shovel or pounding a stake to hold up my vine tomatoes, pounding through an anthill or some other, you know, insect construct. Guilt is terrible. He is very rebellious. Then you got to stand out there all day and tell the squirrels no. Now we have to worry about the deer. No. Gardening is stressful nowadays. It's too much like 24/7 responsibility. Back in the 80s, we just planted shit, watered it occasionally, and wonderful things came out of it. It is very relaxing, though. I always just dug in the dirt. I didn't really help plant anything. I just found a little corner where they weren't working, my mom and dad, and I would dig. Oh, that's sad. Same thing with my parents' love of fishing. I wasn't really a aficionado, but I would dig, bring my little garden trowel and dig around, and that's where I found this cool ass meteor rock and a whole bunch of other strange things that probably shouldn't have been found. I think I found a bullet once. Yeah, Dolly, see? I know. I know. I found some fossils too, fish fossils, and I think probably bird bones. Oh, really? See? Assholes. I figured the fish bones would have been the easiest to find because, you know, people probably just drop fish there and they die and or wash up dead and deteriorate. And the little fishing spot we were at was always getting naturally redone. And then, like 6 years ago, they went ahead and made it a boat launch ramp. Lava glass. Oh, wow. Nice. Imagine. Imagine Speedway taking over volcano sites. Lava glass. I've seen people make things with it. Vases. We say vases here in Ohio. We make the vase. Is it vase? Vases? Vase? I don't know. I don't know what the plural of vase is. Sounds ridiculous either way. Imagine that volcano was thinking, I wonder where I'm going to be several million years from now. A speedway. That's evolution. Yeah, I wonder which one. I'm gonna say lava flow, maybe some shifting. Maybe they found. Maybe they dug it up and just moved it somewhere. Well, I think I would 30-pound piece of glass would probably be noticeable. That's cool, Dolly. You've been working pretty hard at it, haven't you? That's good. Yeah. See, just the other day, weren't you saying something like, you know, interest or something? There you go. You find your happy place. That's all that matters. Who cares what Pebble says? Who cares? She at? Is she in here yet? Should we talk about her? Let's talk about Pebbles. She doesn't get talked about at all. 6, 7. I think my mother-in-law made one for her daughters from their um, brownie outfits and various uniforms and stuff that they've had throughout their childhood years or something. I know. We do too, Evan. We're just seeing if she's up yet. We're we're doing the whole Candyman thing. Pebbles, pebbles, pebbles. It's gonna get hot as hot here as it is in Texas. So she should be up. Dolly, give her a call and say, "Hey." No, okay, don't call her. No, it's fine. If you do, it's not my. I didn't say to do it. It's gonna be 107 heat index here. Hey, Twan, for the next 4 days. Thunderstorms. Saharan dust is coming in. I saw a little bit of it today. It was the sunrise was a little hazy. Africa's attacking us with its. They first tried to send the killer bees 25 years ago. Now they're sending killer dust. Holy hell, Dolly! You women need to stop that. If men did that, it would be sexual assault. My God, calm yourself. I just said calm yourself, man. You don't act like that's a rite of passage. I'm gonna start announcing I'm going commando when I'm not. Dang it! You should be wearing your necklace, shouldn't you? What without saying Conklin, I mean, I hope you could wear a necklace though. But if you're wearing the other one, I would have questions that I don't want to ask. But yes, that is expected. Dolly, you're not going to get a man that way. My goodness. I don't care what the neighbor 2 doors down says. You're blue lighting her? Were we at Kmart? You mean gaslighting her? You go, Conklin. Yeah, that's right. You showed off. Like blue lighting. Like the last time I heard that, we were at Kmart and they were having a blue light special. It was during that knife demonstration. Well, let's go, Catchroll. Come on. Shots fired. Let's go. Don't keep it in. Why do you think we allow you in here? So you could say the jokes. Say the ones I can't say. See, if you do it as a chatter, it's okay, but as a creator, host, that is true. I will agree with that. I don't have a link posted. What do you? I don't want you up here talking about your necklace freeze lifestyle. Yo, Commando. I don't think Commandos were. I don't know. Let's find out. Damn, that was going good until I fucked that up. It emerged on U.S. college campuses during the Vietnam War era. Adrian, I'm going commando. The logic follows that commandos are prepared for anything, travel light, and operate in rugged conditions in the field without access to basic amenities, including fresh laundry. They're not burdened by extra layers. Thank God I was almost right about that. In other words, it's laundry day. The Rambo connection. Here it is. Many people associate the term with action heroes like Rambo. While the term likely predates the Rambo film series, the character archetype, a rugged, shirtless survivalist soldier, perfectly captures the spirit of the slang, helping to cement the phrase in the public consciousness. Yo, Rambo, Commando, no underwear. I'll put the link up. Hang on. Let me copy and paste it. Oh shit, wrong one. Paste. There's the link. Catchroll's never going to come up on this panel. Why? How dare you, Dolly? Trying to force people, trying to armbar them, and trying to blue ball them into, or armbar them into submission. See, she's at the store. She would. That's not yesterday's link. I'm not that creator. Yeah, Dolly. Don't make Catch will come up here one time when you're up here. I'll give you another link. Can you see? Oh wait, no, my camera's not on. I was gonna give you a link on my finger. You adore Dolly? We definitely need to talk then. Okay. Not that I'm here to sway the opinions of others. You need what do you need proof of what? You better stop asking for that, Dolly. You're gonna be sorely disappointed. You don't need no proof. I know. You need proof of what I said? Okay, good. I'll bring it to you. I'll mail it. Where do you live, Albuquerque? Well, it shouldn't be the defunct one. It should be the brand new one. Elbows and fingertips. Something. I can't remember what I called it. Well, I look, in this heat, I don't expect a lot of people to not be going commando. Airflow is important. Dolly, I would never dox you because we've already read about you in the Bible. I mean, it's all there. You know, that part where it says begat, 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 begat. That part. Winter is coming. Yes, it's going to be 107 here. I'm going to remind everyone around me, winter is coming. Like, shut up. I know, Dolly. Names change across the history books, but the person remains the same. Dolly is historically archived in all of the repopulation efforts of the human race. She dated Moses. If you read enough of the Bible, you find out that not only was she the mother of Moses, she also dated Moses. And that should be cause of concern. You named everyone. Eh, well, thank you for some of those names that really caused me, really, 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 really caused me um, a lot of pain in Sunday school. Really appreciate that. I sure hope groceries are cheaper at least. I got an 18 count of eggs for $1.47 last week. So I got three. And we used, well, we're almost done, I think, finally. Yeah, not only is everyone begatting each other, and it's like watching a soap opera over 20 years where everyone's basically begatted everyone and they're all inbred. I mean, basically, soap opera communities are all inbred at some point. And it's like unpronounceable name or mispronounced name begat so and so. And then there's a simple name like Ruth, Sarah, um, Scarlett Johansson, things like that. And then the really weird names you have to stop, like Mithilpidalic. Oh wait, that's from Superman. I just don't know if in the Middle East people were named Mark and Joseph and and Simon. I don't. Dolly, you know someone? Bubba. Yeah, imagine if there was a Bubba in the Bible. Bubba in the Bible. I'm Bubba. Imagine if Jesus' name was Bubba. Bubba Christ. Our Lord Bubba Christ. It would totally change things, wouldn't it? Uh-oh. Conklin's going to be on some cop show next. Saint Bubba. Saint Bubba, don't you call me. I mean, we've already made the man basically have a mullet, blonde hair, long hair, and, pretty blue eyes. But imagine naming him Bubba. Oh, you're probably on a discussion forum somewhere, Conklin. They're like, you know, RC over there. Sheriffs were at this house. They knocked loudly. Yep, your neighborhood social credit score has gone down by 10 points. Like he can't be trusted. The sheriff showed up to his. I mean, imagine like them finding something that was stolen and returning it to you, and the neighbor's like, he's shady as shit. No, they returned my weed whacker that was stolen. Thank you, nosy bitches. There's no punchline, Dolly. It's serious business. The man feared. He thought he was getting swatted. Maybe. See, Dolly. There you go. Poor man was napping, minding his own business. And it's not one of those solicitor knocks like, so it's Sheriff's Department, open up. We need to talk to you. Well, that's not shocking to Dolly. See, Dolly, there you are, waiting for a punchline. The man's been traumatized by the local sheriff's department. Is there no stopping you, Dolly? Is there? Is I mean, hmm, 11th. It goes higher than that, but we're not gonna. We won't speak of it. The number. Don't blame Pebbles for your behavior. See, I'm going to defend Pebbles. I've known her longer than you, even though she did armbar me once, tell me to bite her. But Black Eagle prefers the Swedes, the Parisians, and the Pakistanis. First, I thought she was talking about shoe size, shoe brands. Um, you marry anti. Look at this, anti-American. Let me edit that so it says I am anti-American. Um, I don't think it takes much to get Sassy Dolly to come out. Um, I don't want to outwardly say that that's a good idea, but that's a good idea. You didn't ask permission to go live. You know what? I don't need your permission. So, so Black Eagle got yelled at today. By who? Holy hell. You're not the cult leader with me, Phil. Never. Never will I ask permission to do anything in this platform ever. Trust my gut instinct. Because I was told we're ruining 4th of July for customer. You know what? If the independence of your country and your fellow Americans from a regime such as the English is ruined because you don't have lobster, when there's what, more than one lobster company, more than one lobster wharf uh, around. Maybe it's not you ruining. Maybe it's lack of planning. It's not even the first. I can get lobster by the fourth. People are just so coddled with their expectations. Tell them to fuck off. They're not. They'll say they're not coming back, but as soon as you guys reopen, they'll be back. Fuck them. Nah, fuck them. They're shit. Whatever. It's fucking Maine. It's New England. Where do you think lobsters come from? Production facility in Guantanamo Bay? Fucking drive around, or better yet, use social media and maybe find out where lobsters can be found nearby. You're playing Candy Crush for 14 hours a fucking day. Maybe open up Google and go, places where I can buy lobster today nearby. Wow, look at that. Addresses, map directions. Oh, wow. Or hamburgers and hot dogs. Oh, Dino Dolly, you need to stop. Yes, when two lobsters love each other. Sometimes when they touch, the honesty's too much. Yeah, crawfish, fry them up on a pan. Uh, Turn your oven vent on though. It's not the best smell right off the bat until you season with a little butter and some spices. Um, yeah, just from my experience walking into a kitchen. Yeah, so we went and bought. Okay, so I've never been a water person, and I usually like um, cold water, but I have been drinking room temperature water, which I guess is good for you, especially in the morning. Blah blah yada. So here we had a deal: 24 pack of pop shit, 24 pack of water, 16.9 ounce fluid ounces times 24. If you buy three at 2.99 each, you got three for free. So we have 6 cases of water. Well, no, 5 cases, 5 full cases of water, and the other one was put on the shelf. I think we have enough water. And I've been drinking 2 bottles of that a day, both in the morning, and then I have my Stanley of ice water, flavored. Yeah, they do this all the time. They do this through the whole summer, like pop, water, Gatorade, teas, buy three, get three. Um, so yeah, we stocked up. One of our renters managed to get sunstroke in the only 3 hours of sun. What? Okay, now I've talked about the sun and how I think we kind of went a little bit overboard on staying out of the sun. A little common sense is necessary. Um, there's a woman out here sunbathing one day, and I'm like, okay. It was like 11. She was still out there at 3. I don't think she moved. 4 hours in the sun, and I didn't see every time she was, moving, but I don't know if she like put sunscreen on. But the other day I saw her and she was walking pretty much like she had been burnt to hell. Don't call me sister. Um, yeah, a little bit of common sense. It takes like 15, 20 minutes in the morning of sunlight exposure to get your system going. And I'll go out here in a little bit. I'll take Karma for a little walk. We'll go check out the neighborhood. Won't stay out long. Then we'll come in, we'll drink our water. But yeah. Your sister's your brother? I thought you lived up north. Um, did I need but no, no, I could see her. I was sitting on my couch and the window's right there. And she was out there, but I was paying attention to my movie, Conklin. I don't have binoculars. I have really good zoom on my phone. I'm kidding. Jokes, people. God. Someone told me once I'm too old to look at women. Huh? Okay. You can look. Sun can cause wrinkles. If you're out sunbathing, here's the thing, the sunbathing part, which cracks me up because a lot of people were told the sun's evil and we shouldn't be outside. Um, are the same people that probably bought tanning beds in their home. Sun is necessary. 30 minutes or less of sun exposure a day is adequate for your body. It doesn't have to be all at once. It shouldn't be all at once. It should be out throughout the day. Well, when you're sunbathing your perineum or whatever it's called, the taint spot, um, you're probably taking it too seriously. Yeah, I just don't. I think we someone got skin cancer and everyone said, "Oh no, stay out of the sun and stay indoors and wear weird hats and wear, all this weird shit." Much like toilet paper became a thing during COVID because someone that got sick with COVID had a lot of toilet paper in their house. Well, what do you think came first, the toilet paper recession or the COVID? You want a wing? Yeah, sun lamps. I used to have one. Yep. Produces the same chemical reaction that 15 minutes of sunlight exposure does when it's really dark and doesn't stay light for long. I've used them. Great. They're actually a great thing to have. No, they work, Black Eagle. They really do. They they help the body produce what is sorely lacking in the winter, especially, and it helps us fight depression and mood changes. I think some people, hey, Mommy Mars, I think some people on YouTube need sun lamps right in their face all the time. It would probably improve their mood. But, I'm not here to force anything. I'm not a cult leader. Phil loves your context. Did you tell him you were going outside? I mean, getting outside, look, it's It's a thing. You should do it in the morning, especially walk at night. I am Yes, I am taking your situation, Janie, and I'm packing an ice ball inside of a snowball, and I'm going to hurl it at you. You don't need to, I mean, but the thing is, you don't need 10. Like, I'm not saying run out there and, like, turn the sun microwave on crispy bacon. 15, 20 minutes a day of sunlight. You can get it inside your house. It better if you go outside and breathe fresh air and touch. If you breathe fresh air, touch grass, get sunlight, and drink a bottle of water, whole day is better. Are you getting it done today, Janie? Here, I'm gonna play a happy social media day for Janie. Janie, when is this happening? Is this happening today? Today? Okay. Here's what an insensitive person would say to Janie. Well, Janie, I hope everything goes well. Are you going live tonight? Now, I wouldn't say that. I would say, Janie, good luck with your surgery. Let us know how it goes. And then I'd say something smart like, I got to hand it to you for getting the surgery done. Dolly. Dolly, that's wrong. Wrong. Queen Bee is going to be a guest on my panel tomorrow night. We're going to discuss the ongoing social media struggles. Can you imagine? Queen of Dead Air. Whoa! Shots fired. And Janie, don't listen to Dolly. You know how she gets when the sunlight hits her face. Oh, speaking of sunlight and hitting my no, wait, that's not even an accurate description of what happened. For all you social media drama types, and that's not me. Oh, someone's having a 210th stream. I don't know who they are, but they're showing up on my feed. I got a comment from someone. It was from. Okay, I'm going to put out a name here. Okay, I think I know who it is. Maybe someone else knows. The name of the person is King Chainsaw B. Does anyone know who that is? While you answer that, think about that. I'll be right back. Play some wonderful light, refreshing music. Wait now. Oh, by the time I find something, it'll be too late. All right, be right back.
You never close your eyes anymore when I kiss your lips. And there's no tenderness like grief in your fingertips. You're trying hard not to show it, but baby, I know it. You lost that love and feeling. Oh, that love and feeling. You lost that love and feeling. Now it's gone, gone, gone. Oh. Now there's no welcome look in your eyes when I reach for you. Girl, you're starting to criticize little things.
And now I'm back, back, back. Whoa, whoa. Dun, dun. Okay. Um. Okay. Let's go back to what I missed. Uh huh. Everything's always fine. Yeah, that's a good. Janie, thank you for being the positive role model that most of these people need. Um. Okay, I thought so. I thought it was Corey. Okay, the chainsaw part got me thinking. She shared my post of my moon photo. I have such diverse followers, audience members, subscribers, whatever. It was the only good hold music. I need more hold music song because you can't drink 2 bottles of water and not go pee. I did wash my hands. She's always been around though. When people say you never really leave YouTube or social media, Corey's one of those entities of, you know, you always hear their name mentioned throughout the years. So it's like vigilant. I mean, but yeah, she shared my post last night or sometime while I was asleep. Oh, nice, sweet. Um, yeah, I mean, I don't mind. It's I don't personally have. Okay, this is gonna sound. I have to explain this to some people. It's okay to not like someone because of how they treat other people. Just because they treat you good, you can also have problems with how they treat other people that you're good with, right? Or just in general, you don't even have to be good with them. Just how they treat other people. You can see many sides of people. Um, but I don't have like Corey and I have never had like a 1v1, you know, issue problem. But I have seen her behave ill towards nasty and vile towards other people, and I recognize that in someone. And I don't have to like that part either. It's very it's not difficult to understand. Some people are great to other people. You need Sam Cook. What time is surgery? Where is it at? Who's doing it? Can I do it? I mean, I did Phil's surgery. The supervising surgeon kept saying that's all we need to take. I'm like, nah, let's take a little bit more, just to be sure. And he's like, yeah, okay, it's fine. I'm I'm thorough. I will do what we need to do. But no, seriously, Janie, I hope everything comes out okay. Was I attacking her? Yes, Janie, quit putting your hand out the window when it's sunny out. Seems like a rush decision. Well, they're trying to get their quota in before the fourth. Are you recording it? I always ask people this question because I was asked once, "Would you like this recorded?" And it was my shoulder surgery. I'm like, "Yeah, actually." And she's like, "No, we don't actually do that." She goes, "I was kidding." She goes, "You've been throwing jokes all morning. I figure I'd get back." I said, "See," but I do have pictures. Oh, Black Eagle. Whoa, 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 whoa. She has two hands. Yeah, it is the 30th. So yeah. See, she still has another. See, I mean, look at that. She's not just thinking about herself. Uh, You think you were talking to a one-handed woman? This is my only moneymaker that I got. This isn't Trixie. This is Janie. Yeah, Black Eagle. Thank you for your yeah. Thank you for your always present sympathetic ear towards people that are having surgery. You can be good to some people, Black Eagle, but I see all sides of this coin. You have 2 feet of whoa. Okay, look, you get the sympathy vote because you're having surgery. Let's not go overboard with the 2 feet shit. Okay. I love having surgery. I mean, not that I have to have it, but the day of, I go in there and I get lots of sleep the night before, and I wake up early, and I do my little soap scrub with the antibacterial, basically lye that they put you, have you put, like my shoulder and back and arm or whatever. I go in there, I'm cracking jokes, I'm happy. They're all like half awake. I always do ask the surgeon, okay, were you drinking last night, and are you hungover, and or did you get enough sleep? And they're always like, I got 8 hours of sleep. That's normal. Like, great, perfect, we're good. This is baby's first surgery. You've never had surgery before? Oh shit! I gotta have a song here. I feel like we should play a song. I'm sure it'll be appropriate. Nope, I have no appropriate songs. I have no inappropriate songs either. Okay, well, that was a fail. Yes, RCI. So the only issue when I have surgeries where I'm knocked out or twilighted or God, that's a terrible name. I think of those books and that movie. But I don't come out of it well. So they have to be really like they I sleep longer than I should, I guess. 'Cause I enjoy sleep. It's fine. Um See, I'm afraid if Dolly calls Janie before her surgery, Dolly will start going to like Lamaze training. Okay, now breathe, ready? Push. And like it's a hand surgery, man. We're not delivering children. All right, do you RC? Really? I come out of it really groggy. They're like, "Can you hear me?" I'm like, "Why are you screaming?" I'm kind of like, I'm not mean, but it's like truth serum. Like that would not be the time to ask me if you're unsure. Like, how do you feel? How do you feel about me, Jeff? I shouldn't probably be live streaming right after coming out of surgery. That's a truth serum times 10. They're like, Jeff, can you hear me? Yeah, you're right here and yelling in my ear. Oh, good, you're awake. I hope so. You wake up crying 90% of the time. Uh-oh. Evelyn wants a link. Hang on. Here she comes, walking down the street. The colonoscopies, they are starting to make the colonoscopy rooms look like spaceships, and think it is a conspiracy. Evelyn's on her way. I haven't heard her voice in like over a week plus, almost 2 weeks. I wonder if she'll sound the same. She might have a deeper voice. Hello, how are you? I'm Evelyn. She's she's almost here. I can hear her dialing in. Call in, Evelyn. Call in. Yeah, colonoscopies are. You know what? Colonoscopy itself isn't the problem. I don't think anyone ever complains about that. It's the prep. Yeah, see, Conklin, you're right. I've never got the option. I was just like, night night. Have a good time. There she is. Good morning.
Good morning. How
How
are
are
you?
you? Good.
Good. So I just wanted to pop on because you asked me earlier that you said that you'd heard that Carrie left and didn't like ask me if I knew why. I still don't know why. I mean, she hasn't told me. Um, but it might have something to do with the most recent thing that I am aware of is Dory being an asshole to her on Dory stream. Did you hear
That's
that?
yes. I've heard. I didn't hear the whole thing, but I've heard enough, seen enough. Um, I that's the last thing I could have put it back to you as well. I don't know if anything happened like last night or that's why I was wondering because I went to sleep pretty early.
Well, I mean, she's dealing with the loss of her baby, her dog too.
Yeah, and some
Anyway,
people only
go
only
ahead.
care about their losses and not other people's losses. So,
Seems to be.
hmm
Um, what I heard was Dory accusing Carrie I'm going to need your help a little bit here, but basically she was accusing Carrie of convincing other people not to go into Dory's chat. What the fuck? Did you hear her
um,
say that?
she's accused a
I
few
know she's
people of that.
accused you of that as well.
Yeah, I specifically I hadn't heard her mention Carrie, but I don't know if she was. Sometimes she speaks double speak, where you really can't tell who she's referring to.
Right. No,
I think it's
this last time was specifically about Carrie. She was saying that Carrie was going into the discords and saying negative things about her, which I'm really trying to give the benefit of the doubt because to me that sounds like head games. So I'm trying because if I believe it's head games, if I believe that Dory was actually trying to cause problems with Carrie and her friends, like, making Carrie believe that her friends were leaking things from Discords, or if I believe that I don't think Dory would like the Evelyn that she would see.
she just goes after everyone, and that whole like she has a fascination, a fixation on Discord and how people are in Discords and they're not basically because she's out of the loop,
Well,
and I think she's attacking Carrie because Carrie's a target
she's an easy target,
and she
unfortunately. Just
can, so why not?
that's bullshit. Maybe that's why Carrie is gone. I don't know. Because, I mean, I don't know about you. I know that you and Carrie like have your, little cat fights, but I know it's not in Carrie's character to try to control where people go.
That's a Dory thing. She has a problem. She accuses people of like me of telling. Um, she even accused Sweet Wheat the other day of go back and tell your leader,
Yeah.
and
Yeah, I
you
did
know
hear that.
all that other bullshit where Jeff tells people what to do. Jeff doesn't tell people not to go to
No.
Dory's. Jeff
Dory,
doesn't tell people where to go anywhere
I'm going to
except to
tell
hell.
you, I'm going to give you like the most sincerest, most genuine, perspective that I can on this. The reason I can say for myself, the reason that I don't go over there anymore is you can be really mean. And this was more evidence of that. And I'm not asking you to change. I didn't say anything to you until now, but I'm not, you know, when things get mean anywhere, I leave. Except when it's against like Donald Trump. That's it. I'll stay for that.
So I changed my name to Donald Trump. Um, no,
Goofball.
yeah, she's on a bender of hatred and mean spiritedness and accusatory bullshit like I'm
Yes.
performing elder abuse because I talk out against her and tell people not to come to her channel. That's not elder
What?
abuse, lady. Yeah. She accused
And
me of
I don't
senior elder abuse.
have you ever told anyone not to go to her channel?
No, I said I won't.
No.
I haven't gone over there for a while and I hadn't gone on panel for a while. That was me. That wasn't me saying don't. I've never told people don't. What I'm saying is I've told people the only thing closest thing I've probably told people is if you go over there consistently anywhere, there being anywhere, and you get treated the same, learn from it.
And
Just be careful.
I think that she was like celebrating that Coda had like chewed carry out. She seemed to kind of be celebrating that, Dory did.
Yeah,
And
I think
that's like celebrating in someone else's pain because Carrie cares a lot about Coda.
yeah, I've noticed there's been times where she's really put herself out there, probably to her, detriment, and taken
And
some
the
of the shit that's gone on.
and the only time that I've seen Coda ever really go after Carrie was actually one of the things I admire about Carrie the most is like how she will stand up for people like, that don't have as many, you know, I don't know, rights as she does. Like she'll stand up or that she's less discriminated against. She stands up for those people and gets to the point where it drives Coda crazy because he wants to hate.
Hmm.
He wants to hate on Muslims and he wants to hate on, black people and Hispanics and Indians and he wants to hate and it drives him crazy that she won't roll with that.
Yeah,
So you're happy that Coda lost it and chewed Carrie out, Dory?
she doesn't like her because she's immature. I did read that part.
She is not immature. And I also read or I heard her say that Carrie uses that little baby voice to attract men. Huh? What? Anyway, I'm right now. I'm believing that maybe Dory was just fishing, and I took the bait. This will be the last time.
Well, I'm going to tell you that from a man's perspective, the baby voice from women not attractive. I'm just
Right.
saying that's not
I'm
attracting men. That might be attracting boys or boys to men, but not a man is not attracted by the
no, and
"Hi,
she's not trying.
Carrie."
She is. Then she's not attract. She's not trying to attract anyone with that voice.
I mean, that's an old played out trope of desperate people that try to giddy up their voice for the attention of man. So I don't think it's that. I mean, if she uses the voice, it's not to, it may be used for something to convey how she's feeling, but it's not picking up men voice. It's weird. Uh,
Yeah, I haven't really been keeping up. Like I said, I've been kind of MIA because I've got other things that I'm think, spending time with, but I think that's the last thing that I was aware of that would have upset Carrie. Um,
Yeah,
and that's really
Dan.
shitty if that's the reason she left. That's really shitty of Dory. Why can't she just leave her alone? Carrie hasn't done anything to you, Dory.
I think it's disability abuse on Dory's part. That's it. Yeah, she's going to throw
Probably.
around these words, um, weird words that she uses because it's for her. I don't know because she was going to go live over the weekend, but that was after her puppy died, and
Yeah.
then Darren came in this morning and said Carrie's gone again. I'm like, oh, wonder what happened. I didn't know if it stemmed from Dory's
Who
love for
knows?
hatred.
Who knows? I mean, who knows if something happened when we weren't awake, we're in a Discord somewhere. I'm not sure. I hope she comes back. Miss you, Carrie. Text me. And I'm sorry about Teeny. Tiny.
Is it? Yeah, Tiny. I think. Yeah,
Yeah,
teeny tiny.
tiny. Anyway, I'm going to jump down.
All right. Well, thank you for being up here and
Yeah.
text me later and enjoy the
Okay.
rest of your time.
Alrighty. I'll talk to you later.
All right. Bye. That was Evelyn broadcasting from a remote location. She should I boot her? Let's see. Should we boot her? Boot her? I'm boot her. Stop looking at her, boot her. Down by the river. I'm gonna give her the boot just to help her out. I boot you. Bye bye. Well, Janie, Yeah, I don't. I don't mean to laugh, but Dory is ridiculous. And sometimes you like, oh, she's just a senior citizen. She's just, the old like, the older you get, the crankier you get. But this isn't cranky. Oh, I'm sure they probably both been after each other. But Dory has found her clique of people that support her and her hate mongering that she likes to do, and then the crying and the sadness part where she brings the people in to console her and then drop kicks them the next day. So that pattern's well known, well seen by a lot of people. I've said some pretty negative things about Dory too, and they're all true because I proved them correct and not. I had proof, not uh, soft term conjecture. But again, when you're nasty to people, someone will be nasty back to you. It's life. Life does go on. The funny thing is, the people supporting Dory are the people that are trollish in nature anyway, and what they're looking for is not actually supporting her, but having an avenue where they can go at people. So whatever for the views, TOS. Woo! If I hear TOS one more time by someone that's never read it, I'm probably going to puke in a bucket and then send it to them. Bye, Chick. Have a good one. Man, it's lunchtime already. Holy shit. Time flies when you've been up since 3. I've been up since 3, so it's almost nap 30. That's good. I can't wait. Well, Carrie will be back tomorrow, or we'll see. It's a holiday week. Today's Tuesday. She'll be back by tomorrow night or Thursday, and then she'll go away for the weekend because it's a long weekend. And maybe we'll do Independence Day trivia on Thursday night. We'll try to bring back trivia and see if Pebbles says who cares at trivia questions. We'll have to plan that out. I have to find some newer questions and trivia, and I'm gonna run and go get some lunch. And well, we could. I mean, yes, but not the sequel. Dolly, you're wrong. Oh, Pebbles, that's it. I'm done. I'm out. Pebbles is here. I gotta go. She's harassing my chat again with the who cares. I have to go report her. I have to report this comment. You all be safe and good and clean and healthy and hot. Not hot bothered, but just be hot, but not too hot. Don't be too cold. Mommy Mars going to the pool today. Sounds good. Drink your water. Janie, good luck to you. I'll be there with my rusty scalpel. Good luck. Good luck. Good luck, Janie. We'll play it. We'll play something for Janie. I don't think it'll be appropriate. Um, yeah, I don't have anything on here. Going through each one. Uh, Here, think of this song while you're going under the knife, Janie.